Alright, so we have closed the PowerShell, the Windows sandbox. So what do we have here? So we only have the amount of credentials. So I do remember that we did had ports 5985 and 5986. 5985 running on HTTP and 86 on HTTPS, and we know that that's for that's WinRM, and that uses PowerShell remoting or PowerShell remote. And I think I said it before. I like to think of those ports as SSL for Linux, but I do prefer another tool. It's called Evil WinRM. I don't know, it's not by default, it's not. So we're gonna have to install Evil WinRM. I know we run it. It runs on it's a Ruby script. And I know that it has to meet some certain criteria version of Ruby. So let's see which version we're running here. Ruby is going a little slow. 3.0.3. So this Firefox, Google, and we're gonna look for the Evil WinRM, so we can remote in. That's better, right? Yep. Let's do Evil WinRM GitHub. Let's try the first one. Why not? And I think there's two ways we can install this. We can git clone it, or we can use the gem Ruby. So let's see. Requirements 2.3 or greater, and we have 3, so we're okay on that. Installation, we can directly download, install it with the Ruby gem dependencies, or we can git clone it. Let's do the git clone. So first we have to do this. This is just installing WinRM. Copy that. Okay. Let's put another window here. Maybe that's fine. That's cool, that's cool. Let's install it here at the main home. Let's create a folder. Let's call it Evil. Okay, type. And then we'll need to copy it. So we just You said the what is your question? Let me read it. Let me scroll up a little bit. What is the difference between these two? I think there's nothing really. There's no difference. I think they both involve remote management capabilities. And this is just, this is a Windows environment. WinRM, it's a feature built in Windows. Windows PowerShell, and even WinRM is just a tool. It's just for red teamers. The only thing I do know for sure is it runs on Ruby. I don't know what happened there. Let's go back to here. We did that. Alright, let's now clone it, and we should be okay to go now. I like to do it this way. I try to do it like the first method here, but I'm better. I like it. I like this way better. Okay, clone. Oh, permission denied. Now we should be able to we just need to enable here, and the Ruby script is right there. It's already with permissions, that's why it's green. Alright, so you have another question. It's if you remote in via WinRM, is it still PowerShell remoting? I think technically, yeah. I think both. I think it's still leveraging the Windows remote management. So yeah, technically it's still running WinRM protocol. That's what's running under the hood. But what is remote? Windows remote management? Essentially, that is just a directory on Windows to see who has access to remote in. Who's, you're right, to who's able to get access in. Actually, let's take a look at that. So before we even try to WinRM into the machine using Amanda credentials, let's see if she even has permissions to do so. Alright, let's close this and let's do, is that better? Thank you. Let's do let's see how we can see the permissions, or who has permissions to remote in. So I know, let me look at my notes. I know LDAP has something like LDAPDomainDump or something. Is it really? No. Okay, I can't remember this out of the top of my head. Let me look at my notes. LDAP. There it is. LDAP. I just got like 4 commands for LDAP. I don't have much, but one of those commands is to LDAPDomainDump. So I wrote here what it is. It says, what is this command doing? And I wrote, this command is requesting information from the LDAP server, which in this case is going to be CISO server, using credentials. Perfect. So it's just, so essentially we're just going to request information about the server using Amanda's credentials, essentially. You said what questions? I don't know. To be specific, I don't think we're asking something in specific. I think it's just more of a general question, like a general request. I think we're just asking, hey, LDAP, give me anything you have on user accounts, group memberships, OUs, whatever you can you give me info about. But I don't think it's asking a specific question. It's just asking you to dump. Just give me whatever you have, essentially. So, but you guys can fact check me because I'm just running on top of my head. It says here LDAP domain dump. It's like secret dump almost. And then actually, let me see. That's what it did. We need a user password where we have that. Oh, we have the ability to do HTML output, so we can go to our HTTP. What is it? Bar www.http, and then we can Firefox out a HTML index, and then we can have like a GUI interface. What else we have? I think that's it. Let's see. So we're gonna do sudo LDAP domain dump, and we're gonna do user. How do I see my notes? Where do I have my notes? And then we have the server, and then Amanda being the user. Amanda. And then we're gonna do the P for password. I should have just I forgot her password. Actually, we can stay here because we're gonna need it. We're gonna need the we're gonna need there it is. Oopsie. Oh. Amanda. Oh, we no. Amanda. Shardy 1972. Shardy 1972. And then we're gonna need the domain. Actually, no. This we're gonna need the what is this? My notes. The server. Is that like the 1010 IP or just Zizo? But we have Zizo here. Oh, you know what? It goes here. Goes the domain. Okay. All right. So we got. Oh man, we got a lot of stuff here. Look at this. So we dump all this stuff. So this is what we initially had right here. So let's just make a folder. Because try to see how we're gonna do it here. See, it's fine. I'll clean it later. I'll probably need it anyways. So what we need to do. This is what we need to look into. This is the user's HTML. We can actually go in and cat the domain users HTML. Oh wow, that is a lot of output. Let me clear this up again. No, we're not. Let's say. So let's do that again. let's just grab it for remote. Remote, what did I say? Remote management or remote? Just do the remote. There's too many accounts. Are we actually doing the or is it too many? Let's see, grep remote. Let's see. Okay, that sounds better. So we have, this looks like a HTML tags, and so it starts with a table road. Is that TR? I think, could be wrong. And table data. So open tags, and we need to look for the closing tags. Oh, here we go. So opens here and closes here. And I think this is a user, Mr. Lucky MRLKE KY, has remote access. And what? Oh, Amanda. So Amanda has remote access. So this way we can verify that we in fact can use HTTP on 5985 or 5986 on HTTPS or over SSL over the secure socket layer. But yeah, this is how you would verify which accounts, which domain users would have the access to remote in. And you said, I'm reading your question right now. You can use the GUI interface. Yes, you can use the GUI interface. Yep. It's just a matter of choice. But yeah, I think you can do. I think you can move actually this file, or you can just try to Firefox. It might not work. You might have to run it over your local host. But let's try that. If not, we can do the okay. So I think I went. Yep, I just went too big. So remote management users. Let's see what we have here. Is that better right there? Good. So we got a couple of domain admins. We got Sizzlers and administrator, of course, being an administrator. And I like to look at the last logon, 21224. But that's the built-in account. Let's see. Domain users. So we have a Sizzler, it's a domain user and a well, actually, here's MR LKY Amanda, and here we got the remote users, which if we can verify that it's MR LKY and Amanda. So why does Amanda has login to 1224? Maybe someone is doing this box, and they were able because we haven't logged in anywhere. We just did the domain dump, but we haven't really got any shell to log into anything. Last paths were set 17 18. Well, let's since we have a band that has a remote access and we have our credentials, let's use the evil WinRM to uh, try to power remote in. Let me just close this. Close all tabs. And we could, let's see if there's anything here that we can use in our groups. No. No, this no, let's exit. Let's cd into the into my here, and let's clear this, and then let's see how we could so we can log into the to the machine.